Alrighty then. It's time to get back to Blues and Bullets. We're in the midst of a murder investigation here, and we've looked at lots and lots of clues. There's one room we haven't been able to investigate yet, and so we kind of got to do that, huh? But we got to wait for the big guy to come in to help us knock the door down so we can see what's in there. I don't know if I want to know what's in there, but I think I'm going to look at that board here first, real quick. Let's push some buttons here and get back to the game, shall we? Let's just look at the board and see what we got. We got car, witness, and stuff. Facts. We do have some facts. There's an assault we don't know anything about. Murder. We know about the mutilation and some things over there. What are we missing? It has to do with the murder.
Boccarini's teeth were all pulled out.
We gotta put these where they need to go. And that's the bottle in his butt.
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back.
Well, apparently that's not the right one. Because it went now.
Tore Boccarini's hands off. Hands ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccarini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them?
I think we have that already.
A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of sticky liquid.
I would say that's what was used to take
the mixture of sticky
out.
Liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove Boccarini's eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes suggest two possible motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it?
I don't have any clues other than that one.
Some kind of symbol drawn in blood.
Oh, and the praying hands, I bet.
A sick altar of human flesh.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth. I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it?
It's not a cult I want to belong to, I tell you what. What do we got here? Alright. The assault. We have
pieces
broken
of glass
window
from the window in the hall, found inside the house.
That would have to be a clue.
A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room.
The other half of which is in his butt. So that's not a clue, okay?
An open bottle of whiskey.
I don't think that's a clue. It is? Oh, okay.
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back.
That's not a clue. Okay. There's got to be something else in that room. But see, now you can see that room. I couldn't see it. It was too dark before. Oh, yeah, what was that?
Torn off its brackets and blocking the stairs.
No, that's not a clue. I wonder if I'm getting docked for choosing the wrong things.
Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a dinner for two.
That's not a clue.
A pistol, fully loaded. I'd say Boccarini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window.
Makes sense.
Boccarini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot.
That makes sense.
Where did the torture begin?
I would have to say in the dining room. Because we got the watch.
A wristwatch with the glass broken and the strap fastened.
That would be, yeah, that's definitely one. And
the trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
Well, I thought that would have been one. I'm missing a clue here. Where's the broken glass? Oh, that's part of the watch thing. Okay. There's apparently more somewhere. can't use
A door
that.
in the corridor jammed shut. It opens onto the same room as the lamp, torn off its...
Well, I don't know about that. So we'll have to come back to the torture. Okay, we know.
A car with Vermont plates. The initials OB on a cigarette case. 1. It has Vermont plates. 2. It's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing.
Okay.
3. The initials on the cigarette case don't match his name.
So it means
The
there's
next
somebody else there.
possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house.
Oh, that we know.
Dirty
That's that
plates, glasses, and silverware from a dinner for 2. The dirty dishes and glasses prove that Boccherini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccherini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
Obi-Wan. Don't know that one. Maybe that broken
A broken
glass.
whiskey glass found in the dining room.
Yeah. I wonder.
A door in the kitchen, locked from the inside. It opens onto the same room as
Okay, not that one.
the lamp,
Maybe the stairs?
torn off its brackets.
And
A
that's
door in the
locked
corridor
in too.
jammed shut. It opens onto the same room as the locked door. What looks like the bottom of a broken glass, buried in box. Seems clear that Boccherini and his guest
Okay.
were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise.
Okay.
The real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house?
Oh, well, that's where the doors come from. Okay, well, let's do that door.
A door in the kitchen, locked from the inside. It opens onto the same room as the jammed door in the corridor. A door in the corridor jammed shut. It opens onto the same room as the locked door in the kitchen.
That's probably where they're hiding.
One locked door could be a coincidence, but 2 locked doors which open onto the same room can't be. Either I'm completely wrong, or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors.
Yo, Milton, come open the door for me, Milton. I need to get back to the torture.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
Is not a clue to the torture. There's got to be more clues then. What other clues are there? Did I miss one? One of 4? Oh, I didn't do this thing.
Blood ran like water.
Well, there's that clue. I could have sworn I did this before, but it wouldn't let me look at anything else. Come on, what's up there?
A perfectly circular dint, as if someone had tried to hammer in a gigantic bolt, around 4 inches in diameter.
What the hell? And yeah, I cannot see that. I'm sorry. Let's crank that brightness up a bunch. Yeah, it's staying. Okay, I was just wondering why it didn't look like it's staying. Ooh, handprint, claw
Fingernails
print.
scratched the wood.
I bet that's the rest of those torture clues. Let's go to the tortures. So, yeah, we got... Oh, God, now it's too bright. See
A
what I
broken
mean?
table, scratched and covered in blood.
And...
2
that.
pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table.
I don't know what that
The
means.
bloodstains show that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself. That was where his hands were torn off. As a result, his wristwatch fell to the ground.
Yeah, that
How
would
did
do
the
it.
body reach its current position?
They
A
pulled...
trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
I don't know what that clue
The
has
lamp,
anything to do with it.
torn off its bracket. brackets and blocking the stairs. Boccherini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Now we got it. Oh.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
I'm sorry. This thing vibrated and it scared me.
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't startle you.
Wait a
When
minute,
I
the
came in,
doorbell
I
didn't
pressed
work.
the doorbell and it didn't work.
Well, in light of the facts, I deduced that it was your finger that wasn't working.
What?
So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
It's a camera.
Not
I've
a
never
good
seen one.
start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right. Follow me.
Hopefully we just showed him
Boccherini
everything we
had
don't
company
go
for
through.
dinner.
Okay.
Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose
One
social
Kenobi.
status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law.
Okay. How do we know
He
was on the
served
same side?
lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room.
But they
That
didn't
was
clear
when the
away
murderer
dishes.
burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccherini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast he was disarmed before he could fire.
Okay.
He focused his attention on Boccherini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccherini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just
That's
pulled.
disgusting.
Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body.
It's a big man.
He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one. Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccherini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside.
And that was disgusting.
Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance.
It's an upside
When
down
he'd
moon.
finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
It
More
is
or
what it
less.
is.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by looking?
More or less.
My own some.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
That's where we
Right.
need your
Come
help.
with me.
You need to open that door. Open the door! If you don't mind, Mr. Big Guy. Apparently
Nothing.
whoever it was got out through
Turns
the
out
window.
Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close. Congratulations.
This
No,
must be
there's
Boccherini's
something.
office. Let's take a quick look around.
You lit.
All yours.
Now don't be sitting down. You sit down, you mess up evidence. Reading matter? Boccherini or jail? Let's talk to him about jail.
Why'd you go to jail?
For murder. But,
You didn't do it, of course.
of course I did it. But I didn't intend to.
Accident.
You're at a crime scene, and you sit down to read?
Titus Andronicus. One of the actors on the Hindenburg lent it to me. They're performing it soon. You couldn't ask for more appropriate reading material. Murder, mutilation, torture. Shakespeare's got it all.
For some reason, it kind of reminded me of the Bible, too.
We've lost the only lead we had to help us find Sophia Capone.
I
You
was not
think
meant as a bad thing.
Boccherini's murder could be related?
Maybe. It's hard to say.
It would have to be. The first person we go to in connection with this kidnapping, and we find him dead. So yeah, it's probably connected. That would make sense. It's not like that's a randomy thing. All right, open it up, please. Okay. Ooh, lots and lots of money.
There's at least $1 million here.
Well, that'll pay for my services. Thank you. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. Boccarini's?
Mine.
I'd be surprised.
Mine.
Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Boccarini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much.
Huh. Puppy had the sneezes. He's back here somewhere
Carlo,
watching.
I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place. It's signed N.I.
Nye?
Mm-hmm. These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
It's from the Knights who say "Neh." Someone's got to recognize that one.
Driver's license
Come on.
of one John Martinson and
J.M.
Osmond Burke.
Obi-Wan.
Do we know him?
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont, convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one. Opened
Nice
the
guy.
safe and got away with a fortune.
They don't make jails like they used to.
Probably where that money in the case came from.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Ow.
Out of my way! Ow!
Oh, who Hey, I hit the button.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way!
Fine. A, Y, B, Y.
Milton!
What I did last
Milton!
time.
You're doing
Stop.
fine on your own, Mr. Ness. I believe in you.
Thanks. You could help. Please help. Help. A little.
God! Get out!
We already know the guy could slice my throat, so, you know, Milton, you could help me a little. Come on, big guy. Give me some help here. Yeah, this is just watching. I'm not really doing anything here. Oh, we're giving the knife back. Nice. What happened to his face?
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming back!
Who's coming back?
Oh, now you decide to help.
The guy who killed Boccarini?
He was a monster! Oh, get your hands off me, Negro!
Oh,
What was
that's
he
not a
like?
nice thing to do.
Describe him for me.
Well, this was the 50s or 20s or something like that.
He was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws. It was a monster! A monster!
Sounds like
Should
a
I
monster
hit
to
him
me.
again?
Nah.
Burke, shut up. You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good.
Now pay
Pay
attention.
attention, Burke, because I have a question for you.
It's very important. Suitcase, documents. Let's do the notes.
Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the
Why
meetup
is he all
time?
bandaged up?
Tomorrow at tomorrow noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, it's going to be tonight.
Would have been nice to have a little more
Don't get too
information.
comfortable. We'll be there in no time.
What'd we do? Just throw him in the hospital, police, or diner? Geesh. I don't know. Let's pause. We'll come back to that decision when we continue with this episode. In the meantime, we're going to stop right there because I'm way past my 18-minute limit, so I apologize for that. In the meantime, you folks, what do you think so far? Again, I like it very forced. Kind of not liking that part, but I still like it. Definitely not made for a whole lot of thinking to be involved. But hey, it's good. I'm liking it. I'm still liking it. So, all right. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me if you're liking the game. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, so you know when the next one comes out. All right? Cool beans. Till the next time, you folks have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next episode. All right? All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye.